I decided that I was going to go ahead and go back to child support services and do a modification of child support for my daughter. I didn't feel like what I was getting from her father was enough. So I went and did a modification through child support service to increase child support. When they received the papers from me, I don't know if he got angry, but then he countered me. He found an attorney or got a hold of his attorney and countered me with custody. And he wanted to take her away from me.
He filed for custody of her daughter, and her daughter was 9 and had been with her forever. And he was trying to get custody of that, which he has every right to do.
At that point, I just knew what was going through my mind was that he just wanted to take my daughter away from me. It was scary for me, more or less worried for my daughter, knowing that she was the only one that I had, knowing that I didn't have the money, I'm working a full-time job, and having to think about paying for everything, attorney's fees, costs, and just more or less fighting for my daughter. I didn't know how I was going to do it.
And she had no money, she had no lawyer, she had no family that could lend her any money. I mean, she really was on the straits. And because I could take on that case pro bono and my firm allowed me to take that case pro bono, we were able to defend that action.
It was a big relief. It was a big brick lifted off my shoulder when she told me that she was going to take my case.
Both parties had capable and willing lawyers that were representing both sides, which is how the system is supposed to work. It's not supposed to be that one person who happens to be poor gets trampled on by someone who has wealth and the ability to hire a really experienced and knowledgeable attorney. And in that circumstance, we then had 2 lawyers who knew what they were doing and were able to litigate the case in a manner that was amicable and professional and come to a resolution at the end. And that's how the system is supposed to work. She could have been very disillusioned by the legal system had she not had a good lawyer, because her legal problem was immense. She was facing the loss of custody of her child.
Well, working with the lawyers and everything, I have a different perspective, and I have always gone on to tell my daughter, and anybody who I'm around, that they are there to protect you, they're there to help you. The attorneys, they are there to get your back, to help you with your situation. They're there to be your backbone through difficult times, and that's what they're there for.